Hey friends, welcome back. And all of the gene keys teach us how to change perspectives, how to change our state of being. And what they point to is this journey from the shadow states of fear, which are basically contractions of our awareness, and definitions of ourselves as limited to this material realm. From those shadow states and lower frequency states of being to higher frequency states of being, and to the highest frequency state of being, which is the Siddhic state. So it goes shadow, gift, and Siddhi. Now, this is a symbolic, poetic way of describing something that is a personal experience that is internal. And we could say that, in fact, there is only internal. The outside world is inside of ourselves, right? And that's part of the mystery of our incarnation here in this world. And that metaphysical wisdom has been expressing for eons, and which is why we have this, know thyself as the first goal of awakening, out of Plato's cave and all these other kinds of things on this human journey. So it's really actually very simple. A story of changing attitudes, changing states of being, of raising frequency, of becoming more conscious. And that's what the gene keys are about. And the 13th gene key of empathy goes from the shadow of discord to the Siddhi of empathy, through the gift of discernment. And I invite you to just linger with the vibrational quality of the word empathy. What does it do inside when you feel, when you pronounce this word, empathy? Empathetic, empathizing. It's really worth holding this within the heart and allowing it to open like a flower. And that internal flowering is the flower of your own being. And this is the invitation to relax in the present moment. That's all we have. And in order to relax in the present moment, we must feel that we're here. And so we allow ourselves to sink more deeply into our physical form, and best is if we can sink all the way down to the root chakra and all the way down to the soles of the feet when we breathe. All the way to our fingertips, all the way to the top of the head. And then if we put a hand on the lower belly, the dantian, the hara, the second chakra, whatever it is we want to call it, this helps us concentrate our attention down and to release and relax at the mental level and then at the emotional level, to just be here, tranquil, grounded. You don't need to think, you don't need to, emote. And it's okay if thoughts and emotions come. Just notice that they come and then they go, and that's life. The point is that we are rooting and sinking down to this point in the belly where we concentrate our attention and anchor ourselves in the now. That's all we have. And the now is a funny kind of vertical. This is my cat. Hello. Now is a funny kind of vertical space, a vertical energy, of a vertical experience, rather. The now is like a vertical experience, and then the here is more horizontal, so it has this horizon, the event horizon, they call it, I think, in quantum physics. And so there's this connection point, this junction point, which is right where our heart is, where the now connects with the here. Of course, it's always here, right? But it's in terms of our being aware of it, right? Being aware of being localized here with these particular, GPS coordinates as an embodied human being. And holding in our hearts, here and now, the vibration of the word of empathy, and what that means to us, and how at a contracted shadow level it's called discord. And we may have some of this in our field. We may feel discordant at times. There may be parts of us that are discordant, that seek discord, or that shun it, This attachment and aversion thing, it's good to bring to consciousness. And so if we have this polarization within of discord, we can allow it to show up and to feel it. And as we do this, it also opens up like a flower, like a cave, and reveals the gift of discernment, because our discernment is going to deepen when we accept to be present with discord. It can be challenging, it takes some guts. And it's always here and now that we find the courage, So the resources are always here, and we can empathize. We can have empathy with ourselves first. We need to. It has to start here. And then from this place of internal empathy with oneself and with all the different moving parts or stuck parts, it's fight, flight, freeze, then it's just going to naturally ripple. It's naturally going to ripple and vibrate out, in the field, in the ether. And so the radiance of that beautiful quality of presence, which can be called empathy, it could be called something else, but let's call it empathy for now, because we're in the 13th gene key at this, particular calendar point. Regardless of that, it's always here. It's just sometimes the calendar allows certain gene keys to come up and be celebrated, so we can celebrate empathy, and yeah, so I hope this inspires and helps and brings light to your own process, as it is to mine, of lifting discord, inner discord, up from that lower frequency and relaxing more deeply, and then finding that discernment is the gift. And then through the discernment shines the light that we call empathy, that is the knowing of being one. There's no more discord. We're one. I am one. There's no more discord, right? So something like that. That's a way of speaking to it as it unfolds. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you for your hearing, and hasta pronto.